Hey, it looks like we're live on Facebook. So, Facebook, you people, hang on. I'm going to hit record on my audio here. We're going to get all three things done at once. Boom! What's up, everyone? Thanks for hanging on while I get everything in transition put together. This is Sam with MissionMonday.com, and I wanted to talk to you about what today is. Today, I'm going to call maybe the first day of mud season, and you might not know what mud season is, and really it's probably not the first day of mud season, but mud season is important. And I think everybody needs a mud season. So I got to explain what mud season is. I'm really here at East Butler. It's teacher checkout day. Yesterday was our last day with students. Since yesterday was our last day with students, today we have teachers making sure the rooms are in order, showing up in my administrator's office, making sure everything's ready to go as they check out for the summer, which is all super. That's good stuff. But it reminded me of checkout day when I used to teach 8th grade American history. I talked about this with my staff this morning as we had a little retiree years of service breakfast where we're honoring some of our staff. And my good buddy Nate taught 6th grade, still teaches 6th grade at Horizon Middle School, where I used to teach 8th grade. And Nate and I bonded long ago through going to mountains, crashing our mountain bikes, doing a lot of camping and manly things. It was awesome. And there were times, I'm pretty sure, that Nate and I had his Jeep loaded up with our camping gear and our mountain bikes the night before checkout day. And we would be ready to go for checkout at 8 o'clock or sooner if our principal Kip was ready for us. And we would get stuff checked out at school, Jeep loaded up, hop in the Jeep, roll out to Colorado, and start summer right away. Now, when we would go to Colorado, our favorite place to go, Winter Park, Colorado, awesome place to mountain bike, world class. But when we went, it was kind of an odd time because in Winter Park, yeah, they've got the normal seasons of summer, spring, winter, fall, but they also have two other kind of different seasons. Maybe three. I'm going to correct myself. They have ski season, snow season in the winter, where you can get out there and ski and snowboard and all that fun stuff, and people come out to Winter Park Resort to do those things. And then you have the summer bike season, where people will be out there to mountain bike, hiking camp, all of that fun stuff. But when Nate and I would head out there right after school, it would be this weird in-between thing they called mud season. The reason why they called it mud season is obviously it's really stinking muddy. A lot of the trails wouldn't be open because they would still be snow-packed and mud all over the place from the snow melt. Not optimal conditions to ride in, but man, we were ready to get started. We were ready to go have fun. And mud season quickly became our favorite season of all seasons. I think there was a time that we brought out another friend of ours, so you used to teach middle school with us, Rick. Hey, Rick, if you listen. Hope everything's cool down in New Mexico. And it was, I think, Rick's first time ever doing mountain biking or anything like that. And it was probably the worst conditions we had ever had for mud season, where we were camping literally just yards away. There would be snowdrifts that were hip high. We ended up carrying our bikes as much as we did riding them to get over the terrain and the mud, and it was absolutely glorious. People would ask us, hey, how did the trip go? And we'd say conditions were awful, and it was awesome. But the reason why I bring up this mud season is, and I told this to my staff, there's so much of ourselves that we give to our students and the families that we serve over the school year. And really, it's just part of the job. You really have to give of yourself if you have a love of it. But it's part of the reason why teachers have summer vacation, because you need to give back to yourself a little bit. And for Nate and I and other friends of ours that would make it out there, Mark, who's the other half of MissionMonday.com, he would frequently come out and he would just put on his bandana, put in his ear pods from his earbuds from his iPod, and just walk around in the woods singing. I always said that's a bad idea because then you won't hear the bear coming, but maybe the singing would scare the bear away depending on what Mark was singing. In any case, what I'm saying is everybody that is in education needs a mud season, needs to find that time to go out and do something that's unreasonably crazy good in your heart and soul so that you can recharge yourself, so that you can be ready to come back and give of yourself that next school year. Now, I know there's a lot of you that are probably taking some classes for college credit or signed up on some workshops or doing some coaching, and all those things are great. But make sure you take the opportunity to capitalize on your mud season, whatever that is, because you need that, because our students need the best you. And without getting your own mud season, not going to be your next year. So I hope your school year is wrapping up, and I hope it's wrapping up in a good way for you, and I hope you find your mud season. Another thing I wanted to mention, Mark and I have some good audio planned coming up. I'm going to head out to see Mark in Kearney on Sunday, and we'll record a podcast then. Also, and I know you guys probably already listened to it, but this has really been on my brain, that all of education is really three things, and those three things are sharing stories, listening stories, and creating stories. And some of my good collaborators at Camp Kentucky, Nat and Jason, started posting on our Mission Monday Facebook wall about how that fits in with camp, and it just so happens at a podcast session lined up with Nat, they said, I think we have our topic. So we've got a couple other good, longer podcast episodes that are going to come up for your listening pleasure, and we'll keep on doing some audio blog updates throughout the school year. Last thing I wanted to mention, and I think I mentioned this before, but Mark and I will be speaking in August at the the Summit on Culture and Climate for Schools, and that's in Des Moines in August. If you want to get to missionmonday.com, there's a link on that website. Already have a bunch of people signed up for our sessions, and I'm super excited about that. But the more people, the better, because then maybe there's more people I can let know how to have their own mud season. That'll be super. I think that's all I have. Go check out all our business at missionmonday.com. Love you guys.